Hi, everybody. Uncle Billy here, already again. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about some of the Hollywood headlines that have been popping out. Hollywood, even when I was a little kid, was famous for its casting couches. Uh, that's not a good thing. You know, um, you shouldn't be famous about stuff like that. It's uh, it's really kind of a degradation of humanity to think you can physically accost someone and do things to them that you shouldn't be doing. Um, you know, when I grew up in this late 60s, early 70s, I was just finished up in the Marine Corps, and uh, the hippies were still doing the free love thing a little bit, not an awful lot, but you could still have a fortuitous encounter with a young lady or a young man, I guess, if that was your preference, and it wasn't anything unusual. However, times are changing. In fact, they've been changing for quite a long time. You can talk a lot of stuff and you can say a lot of stuff, but you really can't touch a lot of stuff. Never have been able to. And really, not without the explicit uh, permission of the person that's being touched. I guess that would be the touchy. I guess Kevin Spacey and Harvey Weinstein and um, a few other famous people have got a bad reputation for uh, being too aggressive with their attention and their affection. Now, I've always been a touchy feely kind of guy. Guys, girls, didn't matter. I really like people. And I'll put my arm around you, or I'll ask for a hug, or, uh, like the other day, I got in trouble. I was sitting in a room full of people. There's three or four of us in there, and this little girl was getting her picture taken. I thought she was probably auditioning to be a cocktail waitress or something, so I figured she's, you know, of age. So I said, "Hey, while you're getting your picture taken, come sit on my lap." And it'll make a great picture for people that are a little older, and you'd be more appealing that way. Because she was pretty cute and pretty appealing anyway. I thought she was, like I said, she's old enough to work at Hooters. And so uh, I kind of got in trouble. I always expect a no, by the way, girls. If I ever ask you to sit on my lap, please say just, no, that's okay. You dirty old man, quit it. And that's just fine. And once in a blue moon, I get real lucky and I get a big hug from a girl or a kiss on the cheek. And, that makes an old guy feel really good. It make you feel young again in a heartbeat. But I've learned my lesson from that. I'm not going to do that kind of stuff because it turns out this young girl was like some kind of teenager. She was made up for some kind of a shoot, so she looked a little older than she was, and wearing a crop top and a few other things that made her uh, look older than she was. Now, that's no excuse for not being polite, but I consider the circumstances, since there was a room full of people, I wasn't going to get in a whole lot of trouble for uh, trying to be funny. Well, that kind of funny's got to go by the wayside now. We can't flirt with uh, young girls, especially if they're not of age. And besides, that is creepy. I mean, I got to admit, if you're 14 years old and some gray-haired old fart asks you to come sit on his lap, it's like, what does he really mean? So we won't be doing that anymore. I just thought I'd touch base with you and let you know that Harvey and Kevin and I guess a whole lot of other young, powerful studs of Hollywood land are way more guilty than I am, even though I am guilty. And I probably always have been guilty. I mean, male chauvinism uh, was not a new thing when I was a kid, and it lasted well into my 40s probably. And so, um, yeah, I deserved a lecture, and that's what I got. So I'm so sorry if I scared anybody. That wasn't my intent. Uh, my intent was just to be funny and get to know, because really, it's more fun to watch the girl get a shocked expression and tell you how bad you are, than it is to actually have her sit on your lap. It's like a dog chasing a car. Uh, really couldn't do nothing if you caught it. So I love you all. Enjoy your day, and I hope you got a giggle. Talk to you later. Bye.